8 years have passed since my dementia diagnosis. My abilities continue to decline, and while I wish to remain active, it's becoming difficult to find activities to fill my day. Because of this, I decided in late 2013 to enroll in a daycare center that is close to my home. Am I going too fast? It's okay? Good. Apart from its convenient location, the center also seemed a good place to meet new people, get involved in a few activities, and generally have a break from my usual daily routine. Moreover, it would give my wife, Marianne, a well-deserved break. My first day at the center was in early December, and I was feeling very stressed. All the managers and staff members were welcoming and polite, but my fellow residents were much more reserved. They all knew each other quite well, and I could hardly blame them for wondering who I was and what I was doing there. All the residents, except one, were very old, but this didn't bother me. This was, after all, a center designed for older people. However, I soon discovered that the center's daily activities were also designed for that age group, and that's where the difficulties began. There were very few physical activities. Instead, there was a sense of torpor, much stronger than what I often feel at home. I began to worry about what I was going to do all day, especially as I was not yet accepted by the other residents. I bear no grudge against them. It's not unusual for older people to be wary of newcomers in a care home, and I certainly had no wish to impose my presence on them. I spent a total of 2 months at the care center, but was never really satisfied with my stay. In fact, the feeling that I did not belong there grew stronger with every visit. Admittedly, this particular center was not specifically designed for people with Alzheimer's disease. Because of this, I couldn't take part in certain activities, and many of my afternoons were spent sitting in an armchair waiting for Marianne to pick me up at 5 p.m. This was very frustrating, as I am only 62 years old and still have plenty of energy. All of this led to my decision to stop attending the center. I explained my misgivings to the managers, and we parted on very friendly terms. I have no complaints, and it seemed to me that all the residents received very good care and were always treated with kindness and respect. In Belgium, there are many such centers that are open to all people. However, in my area, there are no dedicated facilities for people with Alzheimer's disease. In addition, my expectations as a young patient go well beyond a birthday party or a game of cards. I can see a great need for specialized institutions for people with dementia, especially the younger ones who are still in good physical shape. I have to wonder when politicians and organizations will understand that younger, active patients can still lead long and productive lives. When will they provide specialized facilities so that younger people are not confined to traditional old people's homes? When and how will they find ways to help us live with dignity for the rest of our lives? They seem to have forgotten that all of us were active when the disease was detected, but suddenly, almost overnight, we found ourselves at home and inactive. The diagnosis was thrust upon us, and we had no time to make any decisions, to prepare for early retirement, or to learn to adapt to this incurable disease. Today, 7 days after diagnosis, I'm in good physical condition, and I still have the... Oh, I lost my place. Today, 7 years after diagnosis, I'm in good physical condition, and I still have the energy and the will to live a relatively normal life. I've lost contact with many ex-colleagues and friends, but have resolved to stay as active as I can for as long as I can. The alternative, to give in, to stop seeking contact, would only hasten my mental demise, and soon I should have no more will at all. At home, I walk my dog, I listen to music, and occasionally do the shopping. I would like to help Marianne with household chores, but cannot remember how to do them. I don't think they went for that one. However, there are still things we can do together. Even so, it's important that she also carry on her own social life. She cannot be my wife, caretaker, and nurse all rolled into one. Thankfully, we have access to various services to make this possible. Every day, a caregiver visits our home to help me with my morning toilet. I have a speech therapy session once per week. Here we go again. Sorry about this. I have a speech therapy session once per week, and the Red Cross provides me with transportation if Marianne is not available. We are also following couples therapy that helps us to deal with the consequences of my condition. Amongst other things, it allows us to maintain our marital relationship despite the growing bias of our caregiver and patient roles. There is a clear need for appropriate structures to help all people with dementia, a need that is all the more urgent as our population ages. Every person, regardless of income, deserves access to high-quality benefits and services. However, to achieve this will require the cooperation and involvement of each and every one of us, young or old, healthy or living with dementia. Thank you.